Big talking point, big debate coming up now. Jyotiraditya Scindia, who made that very, very passionate intervention in Parliament, joins us tonight. Dr. Sambit Patra of the BJP taking him on. Manoj Jha of the RJD. Ratan Sharda is an RSS ideologue. Ajju Chauhan is of the Bajrang Dal. Mohammad Salim of the CPM. Tasleem Ahmad Rahmani of the Muslim Political Council of India. And John Dayal of the All India Christian Council. It's a packed debate. We have a packed panel. I'd like to start by asking Mr. Scindia. Mr. Scindia, do you think eventually you could get very little in terms of real concessions from the government? Because they just kept repeating one thing. They said this is development, focus on development. You are distracting the whole country from the real issues. Conversions have been happening for years. If you want, we'll pass an anti-conversion law. Do you think eventually, more than just the debate, you could really achieve very much?
I don't think this is about scoring points, Arnab. This is the point is that in the last 7 months, the track record that you have seen of this government is extremely scary for India on a secular democratic front. And that's what we tried to raise and point out in Parliament. The very fact that you have riots taking place, you have forced conversion. The issue here, Arnab, is not conversion, but forced conversion. प्रलोभन उनको दिया गया कि राशन कार्ड दिया जाएगा, आपको बीपीएल कार्ड दिया जाएगा. You have forced conversions taking place. You have ministers in this government using words that I cannot even repeat on your channel. On the one side, Ramzado, and something else on the other side. You have seen a trend of BJP's intolerance coming to the fore. And the very fact that today in Parliament, one of the members of Parliament termed Nathuram Godse as a patriot, I think this is the limits that they have crossed. And I don't think that there's anything else to...
But they don't seem to care, Mr. Scindia.
From this.
They don't seem to care. Mr. Venkaiah Naidu tells you in Parliament, we'll meet you after 5 years.
Well, this is the hubris, you see. The hubris and the arrogance, when that goes to the head, which we have seen happen in the last 7 months, that starts the decline of a political party. And I think that is where they are headed going forth. The arrogance that we saw in Parliament today was something that was extremely disturbing. And the very fact that the RSS Pracharak say this, and this Rajeshwar Singh, and I'm going to quote him on national TV, that the RSS spends 50 lakhs every month on conversion on an average of 1,000 families. We have reconverted 2.73 lakh Muslims and Christians in the Braj region that includes Agra, Fatehpur Sikri, Mathura, Firozabad, Etah, Meerut, Mainpuri and Uttarakhand. The upcoming mass reconversion event in which some 5,000 Muslims and Christians will be brought back into the Hindu fold will be headed by Yogi Adityanath on December 25th in Aligarh. So when the Venkaiah Naidu, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister, and multiple ministers say that the RSS they are the RSS workers, by association, are they distancing themselves from this remark?
Well, I think we should ask the BJP, shouldn't we?
And that's an answer we need on national TV.
We need the answer. Jyotiraditya Scindia puts the question straight there to you. And I don't think tonight, Sambit Patra, you're going to get away, with the usual rhetoric. I think it is appropriate. I'm opening up the debate with you. And after Sambit Patra, it will be an open debate. But I think what we don't need from you tonight is obfuscation. What we don't need from you tonight is just a political statement. We want to know whether you endorse conversions on sale, you endorse a conversion rate card. And Mr. Patra, finally, if you are helpless, I'm not saying spineless. I'm saying if you are helpless, maybe you just admit it. Admit it, we can't do anything about these groups. They are powerful, they are connected to Nagpur. We can't take them on. Tomorrow we can get 450 MPs. But we will not be able to muster the courage to take them on. So, Mr. Sambit Patra, floor is yours. Respond factually to Jyotiraditya Scindia, then the debate opens up.
Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia said that we don't care. The phrase that was coined was we don't care. Well, yes, both the governments, the government which was previous to this government and this government as well, have used this term we don't care. When it was the UPA government, they said we don't care. We may loot the whole nation. If you ask a question, we don't care. We will not answer you. And this government says we don't care. We care for development, but if you try to divert the topic from development, then we don't care.
The topic is conversion rate card.
Audience through the Times
the conversion rate card is the topic.
We really don't care.
That's obfuscation. I told you not to do it.
Attention.
I told you not to do it. But
I
yet you
am
are doing
not-
it.
Your question.
I am
Jyotiraditya
not
Sethi
allowing
taking you on a
anyone,
second time. Mr.
not
Scindia.
even Jyotiraditya
Mr. Scindia
to
taking you on a
divert the
second
attention
time
of the
now.
Answering the
nation
question.
from what
I
the
want
nation
on
needs
national
most.
TV.
He's asking you a
I
second
want an
time. He has a
answer from
paper in
BJP.
his hand.
Are they going to disown
He's showing you
what
a piece of
Rajeshwar
paper.
Singh has
You
said?
allowed the-
Are
One
they
second,
going to
Sambit
disown
Patra.
what Sakshi Maharaj has said about
Sambit
Godse?
Patra, hear him.
Answer is either a yes or a no,
If you do not
not a
allow
long
the
sentence.
Bharatiya Janata
Either a
Party
yes
to
or a
speak.
no.
He's asking you a question. Listen to him, Sambit Patra. Please repeat your
Mr.
point.
Jyotiraditya
Scindia. Repeat your
All
point,
I-
Mr.
I'm
Scindia.
asking you
Repeat
two
your
questions.
point.
The statement that I
Mr.
read,
Jyotiraditya Scindia,
the
when
statement that I
Congress
read
was
about
asked where you
Rajeshwar
were
Singh
corrupt
by
party,
association with the
Congress said,
RSS,
hell yeah.
are you going to
You said,
disown
hell
this
yeah.
statement?
You remember?
Yes or
But
no?
Bharatiya Janata Party
The
is
second
not going to get into
question
this
that I have for you
rhetorics.
is Sakshi
Mr.
Maharaj's
Jyotiraditya
comment
Scindia, will
today
you
in
allow the
Parliament
Bharatiya Janata
that
Party to
Nathuram
speak?
Godse is a patriot. Are you going to disown that statement and condemn it? Yes or no?
Simple question. Answer, Mr.
No,
Patra.
Now, both of you will stop speaking and allow me to speak.
Now,
Mr. Patra, address the question.
Yes, both of you keep quiet. Give me time to speak. And I'll answer the
Sambit Patra wants me to keep quiet. Okay, I'll keep quiet if he answers the
Yes,
question.
yes,
Let's see if
I know
Mr.
you
Patra
cannot
answers
keep
the
quiet,
question.
but please
Last
try your
chance to
best to
answer the
keep quiet.
question.
For God's
We don't
sake.
care and
Yes.
keep quiet.
Just
Please
a second.
understand the
Just a
terminology of the
second.
BJP. We don't care
Just a
and
second.
keep quiet.
Don't, Mr. Scindia, don't become a grammar teacher now. Let's have a political debate here. The important issue is, as far as the Godse incident is
I'm not a
concerned,
grammar
let me
teacher.
tell
I'm
you
just
very
repeating
openly
verbatim
over.
what you said. We
Yes,
don't care
yes,
and
please,
keep
please
quiet.
don't do that.
That's what you're telling.
Yes, we
in a- in a
really
people
don't
in a
care about a
democracy
diversity
and a
tactics.
secular democracy.
And Congress should best keep quiet in Parliament and allow us to function. That's what I was saying. But now, coming to the question of Godse, I condemn.
So you therefore you don't want
today on
any
this
voice
debate
in
as to
Parliament
what-
apart from yours.
Can you?
Am I correct in hearing you?
Mr.
You do not
Jyotiraditya-
want any voice
Mr.
in Parliament
Jyotiraditya
apart from
Scindia,
your own.
please
Is that right?
You are a civil person, Mr.
Is that right?
Scindia.
No,
You
just
are a
answer the
minister
question,
also.
either a yes
Can
or
we
a
have
no.
some parliamentarian behavior?
I am just
I was
responding to
listening
your
to you all the
statement.
while, Mr.
You said
Scindia.
that you
You
want us
complete
to
first.
keep quiet
You
in
complete.
Parliament,
You
which
complete.
means that you
Let me
only
keep
want to hear your own voice. Yes or no?
Have you completed? Have you completed? Have you completed? Mr. Scindia, let me remind you, I'm not a kindergarten student and you are a headmaster who would be calling for yes or no answers. If you have done with your yes or no thing, can I
Well,
complete
think
my
that
answer, please?
I think the nation needs to know a direct answer.
Can I
for the
complete?
change
With your
of the-
permission. With your permission, sir. With your permission to ask yes or no, I believe one or no
Absolutely.
is sufficient. Please allow me to complete my portion.
30 seconds. Second chance.
Chal. As
Last
far
chance,
as the
30
Godse
seconds.
incident is concerned, I condemn what Sakshi ji did. And I would say every political party in India has Digvijay Singhs. Every political party has Digvijay Singhs. But let me tell you, Digvijay Singhs should not be allowed to hold development to ransom. We will not allow ransom. We will not allow development to be held in ransom by anyone.
All right,
Our only
opening up the
agenda is
debate now to
development,
the others,
and at the
please.
cost
An emotional
repeating.
card of development
I'll keep
put.
on repeating.
Mr. One
that
second.
our agenda
I
is
asked tonight-
development.
I'm
Try
asking
hard
tonight-
as Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia may, but we are not going to digress from there.
Okay, simple. Now, you made your point. Opening up the debate now. Manoj Jha, Ratan Sharda, Aju Chauhan, Mohammad Salim, Taslim Rahmani, John Dayal. The floor is yours right
Madam,
now.
I want to ask a question from Sampath.
Question from
what
Taslim
do he
Ahmad
mean by
Rahmani, please.
development?
Go ahead.
What do he mean by development? Giving 5 lakh rupee to Muslim, 2 lakh rupee to Christian and develop them this way? Is this what they mean by development? Or what development they did in last 7 years? Whatever the promises they made, they could not do that. What kind of development they are doing?
Ratan Sharda, author and RSS ideologue, raises his hands out there. He's the author of The Secrets of the RSS from Mumbai. Ratan Sharda. Yes, please.
See, I think the debate that is being carried on is all fake rage, because conversion has been going on for last decades.
Yes.
British had a whole hold on the northeast where missionaries worked for nearly 150 years to convert the whole land into a Christianity majority land. Not only that, if you go to Mizoram, Aizawl airport, you have got a board saying "Thy land come," which means Jesus land. It is the same area where NSCN, the terrorist group, keeps Jesus photographs in all their
Conversion
correspondence.
is a legal thing, sir. There
So
is
here
no
is the
problem.
No, one second. One
Conversion
second.
is
Counter.
going on.
Counter from John Dayal.
Honorable
thing.
Zakir
Counter
Naik,
from
your
John
secular
Dayal.
God.
Forced
Just a
conversion.
moment. Your
The
secular,
conversion is
your
forced
secular
conversion,
God,
not the
Dr.
conversion.
Zakir Hussain, has been converting people openly, misquoting Vedas. He came on TV for long. He has got no space outside. We give him respect. Mr. Digvijay Singh says he's a saint. These are kind of people whom you encouraged, you allowed conversion
Okay,
to happen.
Ratan Sharda,
Now with Hindus that start converting,
Ratan Sharda, when can I just go to John Dayal and I want to I just want to make one point here.
John Dayal talks of conversion.
No, one sec. Why do
he
you
he converts because casteism is there all over the international boards, and then he comes, his own Christians at different burial grounds.
So, Mr. Sharda, just explain one thing.
So you want
explain one thing. Explain one thing. My question to you is,
yeah,
please listen to me. And by the way, John Dayal should intervene, but I just want you see.
No,
I just want one small point to Mr. Sharda. The point is this. The point is about a conversion rate card. You want to go and you want to evangelize, and then you want to say my religion will actually give you salvation. Join my religion. My religion will show you a different philosophical path. Join my religion. And if the person agrees with you, that's fine. But do you need to pay 5 lakh rupees per Muslim or 2 lakh rupees per Christian?
Do
you agree with that? Do you agree with that? John Dayal.
Can I now speak?
Yeah.
Can I now speak? I've been holding myself because like you, I'm a decent person. I don't interrupt.
But first of all, is an argument given by evangelists, not by Hindus.
Can I speak?
Go ahead, John Dayal.
And first, let me protest. Why am I getting only 2 lakhs while the Muslims are getting 5 lakhs?
Yes.
But may I also point out that Baba Sahib Ambedkar, the chairman of the committee that wrote the constitution, converted himself and converted 5 lakh Mahars into Buddhism. Are you criminalizing Baba Sahib Ambedkar?
But not
You
Christianity.
are using,
Buddhism.
Hello, hold on, listen to me. O.P. Tyagi tried to bring a bill in Parliament for a national anti-conversion law long ago. You're not the first. I think you have only exposed your motives. But even during the time of Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Mr. O.P. Tyagi, never was state apparatus used as it is being used now.
Right.
Are you saying that BPL cards, which is a government of India's issue, will be issued if I convert? Is that not coercion? Is that an inducement? Is that impunity?
It's about the misuse of. It is
Don't use this jargon.
You have no face to talk about allurements.
I
All
have
Christian
a face to
missionaries
talk.
work on allurement.
Unlike you, I
Or
don't
here.
use state impunity.
They give ration
Unlike
cards, they
you,
give homes,
I don't
they
use
educate for
coercion.
conversion,
Unlike
they
you,
take hospitals
I don't
for
kill.
conversion.
Unlike you.
They convert
Unlike
people
you,
even when they are dying. So you have no mouth to talk about allurement.
No. That is a lie.
See,
I am not here as I've
the
often said,
yesterday-
to protect Jesus.
So powerful, you must have-
You must
stop
have the
allurement.
Your
patience
people go
to
to
listen
net
to
half a
me.
dollars to get
What
conversions
this
done
country
in India.
needs
You
today,
want to harvest
what
souls.
this country needs today is not an anti-conversion law. It is a law to prevent communal and targeted violence. Do you have the courage to bring forth that law? Do you have the
you
moral
don't want anti-conversion
will?
law
Do you
because
have
you
the
want to
political
convert.
will? Why does not the Prime
Now if
Minister
some
talk?
Hindus want to get reconverted,
I'd like to get those who've not spoken in the debate so far, which is Manoj Jha and also another person who made a very strong intervention in Parliament. And by the way, I request Sambit Patra, when we come back to him, to give focused replies and not meandering replies. Right now, the next person I'd like to call in. By the way, gentlemen, it's an open debate. You feel free to come in when you wish. Right? Manoj Jha's turn now. Manoj Jha. Yogi Adityanath says this is a cultural program. Rajeshwar Singh says there is nothing wrong with it because everyone has the right to return to their original religion. So the argument is Hinduism is the original religion. There's nothing wrong with bringing people back to their original religion. Manoj Jha.
Arnav, right from my childhood, I learned that you can only be a Hindu. You can never become a Hindu. There is no process in Hinduism of becoming. That is what I have learned. Number one. And second, Arnav, in your caption, you said the fringe in BJP. I'm afraid they are not fringe. They are fundamentals and central. How do I explain the Prime Minister who said on 15th of August moratorium on these kind of issues? Mrs. Sushma Swaraj advocates for national scripture for Gita. Sakshi Maharaj gives certificate of patriotism to Nathuram Godse. Then conversion takes place and people have all kinds of arguments
Sambit Patra,
for
wait.
Wapsi. I think as an ordinary citizen, leave aside you and me as on a common platform. This is a dangerous game which we are witnessing, and I'm afraid that none of them have read Article 25, and particularly K. Santhanam's position on Article 25. How do we deal with these issues in a diverse?
No, the government's approach is very simple. The government's approach is very simple. To everything you say, Muhammad Salim, development. The weather is bad, development. Conversions are happening, development. Right? Tomorrow there will be an accident, they'll say, why talk about it? There is development. Tomorrow somebody will abuse each other, somebody will use unprintable language, and the BJP will say, why are you bothering about it? We are giving you development. Yes, go ahead, please.
Arnav, you're right.
Leave aside just 30 seconds.
Manoj, after Muhammad Salim.
These people.
After Muhammad Salim.
The question is, why are you not asking the Samajwadi Party anything today? Where is the representative of Samajwadi Party?
1 second, Sambit, listen to Muhammad Salim.
Development is a shield.
That this is not an issue at all.
They promised that they will bring good days, and now they are bringing bad days, so that the Hindus will be told, okay, if I can't bring good days for you, I can bring bad days for the Muslims, Christians, Sikhs and other minorities. Is it? And Modi says moratorium. I told you in the parliament today, for 10 years. But they cannot restrain the Sangh Parivar, the Bajrang Dal. And that's why the Hindu Jagran Samiti, Dharma Jagran Samiti, they are saying 2 lakhs for Christians, 5 lakhs for Muslims. Who are paying this? This black money. Modi, Sangh Parivar, from Nag Parivar, from the BJP from abroad. Who are paying for this?
Jyotiraditya Scindia.
Ration card, citizenship, voter card. You are selling it in the name of religion. This is mixing faith.
Jyotiraditya Scindia.
It's dangerous. They are not transforming India.
No.
They are transforming the Hinduism. They are making Hindu Taliban.
A critical issue I'd like to raise
That's hold of Hindu
You
Taliban.
see, why I find this hypocritical is, when you ask the BJP that why are you unleashing these elements, they say no, Hindutva is a way of life. अच्छा बजरंग दल के अज्जू चौहान कुछ कहना चाहते हैं. Yes, चौहान जी.
मुझे लग रहा है कि शायद जो कानून बनाने की बात हो रही है अर्नब जी, तो ये शायद मुझे लगता है बहुत अच्छा प्रयास रहेगा, क्योंकि हम लोग बहुत सालों से इस बात को कह रहे थे। जब अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी की सरकार थी तब भी हम लोगों ने कहा था कि इस मुद्दे के ऊपर बहस होनी चाहिए, और ये लोग तैयार नहीं हुए थे। आज जब छोटा सा मामला हुआ है, लाखों की
सोच समझ के बात,
लाखों की संख्या में लोग ईसाई बनते हैं, मुसलमान बनते हैं, लेकिन
चौहान, मिस्टर चौहान, I'll come to you later. Mr. Chauhan, I'll come to you later. Mr. Chauhan, I'll come to you later. Mr. Chauhan, I'll come to you later.
First question.
Now, can I please get Jyotiraditya Scindia on the screen, please? 1 second. My question to Jyotiraditya Scindia and Sambit Patra, I want to go back to them. Jyotiraditya Scindia, let's give it one more shot. And I am putting this question tonight to the BJP. When you are asked about, right-wing politics, Sambit Patra, you say Hindutva is a way of life. If Hindutva is a way of life, teach people the way of life. Be happy with it. Say we are preaching Hindutva, it's a way of life. Why don't you tell these people who are paying 5 lakh rupees and 2 lakh rupees, why do you need to do that when Hindutva is a way of life? Where does your way of life argument disappear, Mr. Sambit Patra?
Who is doing that? Who is
well,
doing
you don't
that?
know the organization which is doing it.
Party?
The organization which is doing it.
Party? If this is happening
I am
in
asking
Uttar Pradesh and law and order situation is a state subject, why the Samajwadi Party in the parliament through Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav is saying that this is not an issue?
Jyotiraditya
That
Scindia.
Uttar Pradesh is not
Jyotiraditya
affected.
Scindia,
is not affected.
Wash our hands off it. Wash our hands off what the Dharma Jagran Samanvay Vibhag is doing.
This is a non-issue. Why are you
it is not a
non-issue?
It is not a non-issue. Don't demean. Don't demean the fabric of this country by calling it a non-issue. Jyotiraditya Scindia, responding please. 1 second.
Jyotiraditya Scindia's friend Mulayam Singh Yadav is saying it.
Jyotiraditya Scindia wants to intervene, Sambit Patra. Yes, Mr. Scindia.
My God.
Yes.
Your constitution says, Arnab, of the people, by the people, for the people. Your constitution says a secular democratic republic. Your constitution says that when the cabinet swears by the constitution to uphold the constitution, if there's anything that is derogatory or demeaning the constitution, it is incumbent on the central government to take steps to ensure to uphold the sanctity of the constitution. These are not single incidents happening. These are incidents happening across the country, combined with the vitriolic statements of ministers in this government who claim themselves to be RSS workers and then buttressed by the RSS itself. So how can you distance yourself? It would be better if the BJP and this government says, yes, we are wrong, we distance ourselves from these comments and we take our words back. The country will hold them in higher respect than this obfuscation that's happening on national TV and Parliament, and the degree of arrogance that is being displayed by the BJP and the government every single day.
Stay on, Sambit Patra. Stay on. Watch it. Stay on Jyotiraditya Scindia for a couple of minutes more. Venkaiah Naidu skimmed the surface. Agree or disagree, Sambit Patra? Because I would have wanted him to condemn in the floor of Parliament the Dharma Jagran Manch for enticing the poorest of the poor with BPL cards to convert them to Hinduism. Why didn't he do that? Misuse of the state machinery, misuse of the treasury, misuse of government subsidies. Why didn't he do that? No, why didn't he do that? Why didn't he do that?
Violation of Article 25. Violation of Article 25.
Manoj, yes, 1 second. Reply, Sambit Patra.
Manoj, to Mr. Manoj Jha, I would say, Mr.
No,
Manoj
answer
Jha
me.
was speaking about fringe elements.
Answer me. Why did he not speak about enticing? Answer me.
How can I answer all of you together?
Answer
you
me.
Give me time. No,
why
I'll
did he entice
answer you
the
all.
poor about
Give me time.
about the misuse of BPL cards?
All as well. I'll floor you all as well if you allow me time only. First to Manoj Jha ji. Manoj Jha ji was talking about fringe elements and about the fundamentals of Bharatiya Janata Party. Mr. Manoj Jha, those who have fraudulent means.
Oh, come on. Can you get less predictable?
You are the first member of Parliament
Manoj
who has been disqualified.
Manoj Jha, respond.
So I believe we do not take advices from disqualified member of Parliaments as if you had committed some best deeds for India, and that's the reason as to why you were disqualified.
Can you sell a BPL card?
Why you were disqualified.
Can you sell a BPL card?
Now
Answer
I
me.
come to the BPL.
BPL
now
card.
I come to you.
Yes,
now I come to you, Arnav. Your
Answer.
question. Your question is about the law and order situation of
My
Uttar
question
Pradesh.
is about
If something
enticing
wrong
the
has
poor
happened
with
in Uttar
BPL
Pradesh,
cards.
Mulayam Singh Yadav.
My question is about enticing the poor with BPL cards.
Obfuscation.
Obfuscation. Jyotiraditya Scindia feels it's obfuscation. Jyotiraditya Scindia, why do you feel is obfuscating?
There was question why the Uttar
Why do you feel is
government is
obfuscating?
quiet on it.
1 minute,
Uttar
I hear
Pradesh
you.
government should have answered
Why
on
do you
the floor
feel
of
is
the Parliament.
obfuscating?
And if we order an inquiry,
Why
then
do you
tomorrow
feel-
Arnab Goswami would be debating on federalism has been destroyed in this country by dictatorial attitudes of Bharatiya Janata Party.
Mr. Normal, I want to say something to Sambit Patra. No, Sambit Patra, I want to say something to you.
Goswami will say, are you so scared of Arnab Goswami that you will refuse to do the right thing?
No, we are not scared of anyone. It is contrary to that, the opposition is so scared of development.
Go ahead and do it.
The
Show the
opposition
country.
is so scared of
Do
it
it.
that it is making an issue out of non-issue. Diversionary tactics versus development.
Show the country you'll do the right
Please
thing.
respect the Constitution.
Mohammed Salim.
Please respect the Constitution. Don't respect anything.
Mr.
Please
Patra
respect
is no.
Constitution.
Because
Mr. Patra, wait. Mohammed Salim is giving you some advice. Mohammed
Let me
Salim.
ask something
Mohammed
from my
Salim.
Congress friend. Was it not that after the Meenakshi Puram incidents in 1981, Mrs. Indira Gandhi wrote a letter to every state in India that laws regarding this should be framed? Is it not true? Let Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia answer today. What did the Niyogi Commission say? What did Bhavani Shankar Niyogi said? It was found way back in 1956. BJP was not even born then. What did the Niyogi Commission say? What happened after the Meenakshi Puram conversion in Tamil Nadu way back in 1981? Who wrote letters to all the states?
Jyotiraditya Scindia and he will reply. It's Jyotiraditya Scindia who will reply.
You are misquoting that report.
Jyotiraditya Scindia will reply.
you are not responding. Like the minister did in
Sambit,
the
you
Parliament.
do not know about Meenakshi
They don't
Puram.
have the courage to
You are
face the
misquoting
situation.
Meenakshi Puram.
And they're hiding their face.
Jyotiraditya Scindia will reply to that question of Sambit Patra. 1 second, gentlemen. Let Mr. Scindia respond.
Obfuscating Sambit.
You have a
Why
red
don't
card.
you respond and say that you distance yourself and that you will take action?
When
The
Meenakshi
nation
Puram
has
has
right to do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Only two.
Parliament saying it's a big issue.
Please.
And now you're saying it's not an issue.
I am
Why
very
was
clear.
Mrs. Indira Gandhi writing
Anywhere
a
in the
letter to all
country
the
where there
states
has been a
saying
forced
that
conversion, it
stringent
is
laws
wrong.
should be made
And I am
after the
saying that on
1981
national TV.
Meenakshi-Puram
It
conversion?
is
My
wrong
question is
wherever
simple.
there has been a forced conversion. Will you echo the sentiment and will you say that what has happened in Agra is incorrect? Say it on national TV.
No, say it on national TV, Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia. What I have asked, was Mrs. Indira Gandhi wrong then in 1981? Was in 1956 the Congress wrong when the Yogi Commission was formed? And what were the reports in Yogi Commission?
If Mrs. Indira Gandhi
Why are you
No, you tell,
diverting the issue?
you
We have asked
commit
a clear
today that Mrs.
question.
Indira Gandhi was wrong.
You are on the block today, Sambit.
No, why? Why am I on the block? I am answering all the question. But
Why-
when
why are you
when the
diverting
cart
the
has
issue? Why
turned
don't
to
you
you,
answer the
suddenly
country?
you want to vanish from the history.
Are you willing to do the right thing and say that forced conversion is wrong?
We are already doing the right thing, Mr. Scindia. We are already doing the right thing. What ironically you could not do for 60 long years, we are doing it.
What development are you talking about?
Okay, so what's...
Swachh Bharat with no allocation.
No, you
to
would
it-
not know
to it.
what is development. Naturally, I understand you would not.
Okay,
understand
here's
what
a
development
couple
means.
of comments for
60 years
Sambit
what you have
Patra.
done, you would not
This
know
is
what
interesting,
is.
ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Indira
interesting.
Gandhi.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is interesting. I have a quote.
Hubris is
Okay,
seen
watch.
on national TV
Watch.
today.
Jyotiraditya, stay on for a few more minutes. Stay on. I know you had to go, but stay on because I have some very important point to ask for Sambit Patra. Vinay Katiyar says, so if someone wants to come back to their own religion, what is wrong with that? He goes on to say, you know something, Omar Abdullah was a Hindu. He says Omar Abdullah was a Hindu 3 generations back. Kids were not sitting there. They were adults who cannot be manipulated. Yogi Adityanath says that this is a cultural program. The forced conversion or conversion is a cultural program. Your MPs and your leaders have supported what is happening, saying this is a cultural program. Do you approve of this?
Has any one of those...
Do you approve or disapprove? Come on, answer for the first time in 35 minutes.
Hey, Baba, Arnab, you have to allow me to answer.
No, you have not answered. You say allow me to answer, but you must answer now. Come on. Don't obfuscate.
No, Arnab, you are not interrogating a convict over here.
I am asking you. I am asking. You are a spokesperson. My job is to question you. What can I do if you are feeling like a convict?
You have asked me a question, let me
I didn't call you a convict. You are using this kind of language.
Question, let me answer.
Why are you using this language to describe yourself? I never called you one.
No, why? Yeah, exactly, but you're not allowing me to answer.
No, I can't be responsible for your frame of mind.
No, my frame of mind is absolutely all right because I am with truth. Those who are not on the path of truth appears agitated today. Anyhow, let me answer.
Please try to. Last chance.
1968, S. Rajagopala versus Armugam and others. Supreme
Where
Court
are you
of
reading
India.
from?
Almost all these cases laid down the
Answer the
principle that
question.
on reconversion to Hinduism, a person can become a member of the same caste in which he was born and to which he belonged before having been converted to another religion.
Okay, so how
This
much
is the
money is
Supreme
paid?
Court of India.
How much money is allowed to be paid for that?
What
Tell
is
me
the
now, how much
problem
money is allowed?
What is the problem?
5 lakh, 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 50,000 or 5 rupees? How much money is allowed as per the law? Show me
we don't have money.
No, but here
We
money
don't
is
have
being
money.
used.
The money is like the money.
But the money is being used.
Of Congress.
What's
Ask
it?
them about
Jyotiraditya
money.
Scindia, back to the debate. Jyotiraditya Scindia, back on the debate. Yes, please.
There is a rate card that has been published, the rate card. Your RSS Pracharak Sangh, Prantiya Sangh head is saying that we have spent 50 lakhs a month. Respond to
Mohammad
that
Salim.
or condemn it.
Mohammad Salim.
Ask your friend Mulayam Singh Yadav to investigate. If
Mohammad
something
Salim
wrong is
passing the
happening,
buck.
let Mulayam
Why
Singh
do you
Yadav's
ask-
government
why
take
do you
action.
Mohammad
answer the
Salim.
question with a
Why is
question?
Mulayam Singh
It's
Yadav
your
not taking
job,
any
you have to
action?
uphold the
Why is no one coming forward
That's what you have
from those
by
who put 5,000 people and filing an FIR?
Mohammad Salim.
Now BJP wants to defend its case utilizing the witness of Mulayam Singh Yadav. Sambit is saying it's a law and order issue.
What's it?
First
1
thing,
minute
it's a
from Mr.
constitutional
Scindia.
thing.
1 minute.
It's nothing to do with law and order. It's not a communal violence.
1 minute from
Inciting
Mr. Scindia.
communal violence in large
How
scale.
can force-
1 minute from Mr. Scindia. Mr. Scindia.
You are
Mr. Scindia, he didn't answer.
forced to
Own it.
convert.
Because
And how is
narrow
forced
casting you are doing in
conversion not a
Agra
law
and
order
broadcasting you are
situation?
sitting in the studio.
Tell me,
You
Mr.
are saying
Salim.
something else. It's a double speaking. Double game of the BJP and
Not
Sangh
at
Parivar.
all. Not at
Whether
all.
you want development
tell me
or you
how
want
forced
to create
conversion
Hindu
is
Taliban.
not a law and order
Okay, last word to
situation.
Mr.
Find the
Scindia,
law.
please, on this. Then I'm moving on. Yes, John Dayal, coming to you. Mr. Scindia will make 1 point before he leaves. Coming to you, John Dayal. 1 second. Yes, Mr. Scindia, go ahead. I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you, Mr. Sharda and John Dayal.
All I can say is that this is a theatre of the macabre, and a theatre of the absurd. The last statement of the BJP that I'd like to repeat on national TV is that the Taj Mahal is a Hindu temple.
Theatre of macabre.
Now, how are they going to confront this statement?
Respond, Mr. Patra, respond. Have you fallen short of words?
No, I could not hear what he said in the last.
He could.
But always I have made. No, I could not. There was some problem with the earpiece. I could not hear what Mr. Aditya said in the
Taj Mahal is a Hindu temple.
Yeah, you didn't.
Okay, Taj Mahal has come. Oh, I don't want to get into this history.
I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into the Taj Mahal issue.
No. I told you. Don't laugh. You will have a sore throat. Don't laugh so harshly. Don't.
Okay, gentlemen.
Don't.
Okay, Sambit Patra.
Don't. I told yesterday or now in your debate that we are the future of the country.
No, future of the country.
Of India. The past is going off from your debate.
Now, people
the past
of the country
is just walking out of your debate. We are the future of the country.
No, he's not walking out.
Let us have a dialogue. Let's India go.
We had time till 9:30.
Theatre of the macabre and the absurd.
Okay, one sec. All right, gentlemen, taking the debate forward.
The
and now,
and the absurd
one second. John Dayal comes back to the debate.
John
Dayal has a few straight questions. John Dayal has a few questions for Sambit Patra as well. Yes, please, Mr. Sharda, I'm coming back to you, John Dayal.
Sir,
By the way, Mr. John Dayal, what is Joshua Project?
I will tell you what is the Joshua Project. First,
I wanted to know.
To tell you, first you check your website, you'll find that. But I wanted to tell you that many Indians voted and gave a mandate to Mr. Modi on his promise of development. Among those who voted for him were Muslims and many Christians. That's why he won. There was never a mandate which the RSS presumes has been given to him or to them.
Why can't you just say rein in the RSS? Tell them, they have not been voted to power. Why is it not possible to do that? Ratan Sharda, tell me, is the RSS under any misconception that they were given the vote? I mean, the vote was for the BJP, not for the RSS, right? Or are you saying it's more or less the same thing?
Remember, RSS has been working when there was no BJP government also.
No, but I thought you were a cultural organization.
In the opposition. We are doing work.
But you didn't fight the elections. No, one second. The RSS did not fight the elections, right? Was Mohan Bhagwat the face of the...
RSS work doesn't depend on BJP government. It's very strange. When there is a central government of Congress, then you blame state governments for problems. If now central
my question is, Mr. Sharda, what in your view
issue came from UP?
What in your view explains the BJP's inability to say one word on what is going on? What is the reason? Do they believe in what you say? Do they agree with what you say? Or do they lack the courage or the ability to speak against you?
I am not here to speak for BJP.
No,
I am
RSS.
here to speak for myself and RSS.
Yes, for the RSS. Tell me, are they scared of you? Are they scared of you?
Ask them. Why should we be afraid?
Okay, Mr. Patra, I'm asking you, are you scared of the RSS?
It's an independent party. They are controlling the government. Why should they be afraid?
Are you scared? RSS is asking me to ask you whether you are scared of them.
We are destroying the country till now.
Without government support all these years. We are not dependent on BJP.
Oh, the RSS is not dependent on the BJP. So what's going on between the RSS and the BJP exactly? We are very curious to know. Because the impact of what is going on is extremely divisive.
Can I answer your question?
BJP is the servant.
No, but Mr. Patra...
I'll give you the relation between RSS and BJP.
No, I don't want to know your historical reasons, Mr. Patra. It's not looking good tonight. Mr. Naidu says the government could not be blamed for this issue since convergence have been happening for years. What he glossed over, Mr. Patra, which you have been unable to say anything about, was the fact that in this particular case...
It's a state subject or not? Tell me.
Pardon me, what are you saying, Mr. Shah?
It's not a central government state.
Pardon me, it's not a central government problem. So the central government does not need to intervene.
It's a state government rule. Let them prevail. Let the law prevail.
Okay, so tell me, Mr. Sharda. Mr. Sharda.
I challenge them.
Mr. Sharda, never before has an enquiry and an FIR stopped people from raising their pitch on religious conversions in the past. Are you not aware that of Lakshmikant Bajpai, what he says? Are you not aware of what Rajinder Agarwal says? Are you not aware of what the BJP MLA of Meerut Kent Satyaprakash Agarwal says? Are you not aware of the comments which they make?
Are you also aware what MIM can say?
Pardon me?
You can say what Hyderabad. You know what MM can say. No action
I
on
have
that?
been the 1 second, Mr. Sharda, you are aware
What John
completely
Dale can say,
that when
you can go overseas and
Asaduddin
you know,
Owaisi's
blame the
brother
Hindus for every
made
problem.
no, Mr. Sharda, you used to be critical of Asaduddin Owaisi. I have been critical of Asaduddin Owaisi on those issues. Now you are using the
I am.
Asaduddin Owaisi, Akbaruddin Owaisi example to justify what you are doing. Now I am asking you today, how do you distribute BPL cards to convert people to
Because you
Hinduism?
Boss, BPL card, ration card belong to UP government policy. BJP or these RSS people cannot give them.
No, then why are they
How you
giving them?
blaming
Why
them?
are they promising them?
They have no power to issue.
Why are they promising them?
You ask state government how they got power to distribute BPL cards.
In this, do you
Mulayam government,
do you
not my
agree?
government.
Do you no? One sec. This is interesting. Do you agree? Do you agree? So, Mr. Naidu has spoken of the foreign-funded conversion campaigns of tribals and Dalits. I am asking you, Mr. Sharda, and answer me. In this particular case, is it true that an organization linked to the RSS was luring people to convert with money? Yes or no? Simple. Why do you convert with money?
I don't know, because of money.
How can you not know? The evidence is there. Have you not seen these letters?
And you say this is conversion.
Whose letter is this? Rajeshwar Singh. Have you not seen this letter? You want me to send you a copy? You want me to send you a copy? Is this your view? Yes, Mr. Sharda? Have you seen the documents that are out there? How many things will you avoid?
Very ham-handed.
What is
very
ham-handed?
amateurish.
What is
It's very amateurish.
It's amateurish.
Ham-handed.
So you are saying if money is
RSS
paid, it
doesn't
should be
work
done in a
like this. I
surreptitious
don't know
manner.
who
You
has
are
done
right
this.
about it. Why do you call it amateurish?
Why? I never said that.
Then what is...
RSS never pays money for any work.
No, but Mr. Sharda...
RSS doesn't pay for any work it does.
Mr. Sharda,
We are spending out of our pocket. We are not
Okay.
paying money. We spend our money.
No, you spend your money on what? Why do you need to spend money to convert people? I don't understand the logic.
On our organizational work.
On your organizational work, how much money is spent? Where do the 50 lakh rupees come from?
I am spending out of my pocket. For
Why do
example,
50
I spend
why
everything
50
for RSS.
why 50
I am not depending on any missionary. I am not depending on foreign funds.
No, but you can't. You see, it's you are talking about the country. The BJP says India is Vasudeva Kutumbakam. If it's Vasudeva Kutumbakam when we go abroad and we talk about Vasudeva Kutumbakam, what about Vasudeva Kutumbakam at home? Tell me. Do you think
Arnab, it's two-way game, no?
What
You
is a
allow
two-way game?
Christians
This
and
is not a
Muslims to convert.
game.
When Hindus try, you are
Okay,
very-
counters
you are
coming
all
in. Let me
racist.
not
You are
alone get
angry.
into a debate with you. John Dayal, Taslim Ahmad Rahmani, would you like to get in? Yes, John Dayal.
No, a last word, and I must
Mr.
say it
Shah
in Hindi
talks about Hindus not being converted.
because
RSS
there
did
is
200 years back.
because I must speak Hindi because there is no English equivalent. Saiya bhai kotwal to dar kahe ka.
Arnab, I just want to add
Joshua,
one thing.
That's what you are doing in Kerala, right?
Since
That's what you're doing in Northeast. You are the Kotwal. So you persecute Hindus, you persecute even Ramakrishna
RSS
Mission.
has a set agenda.
Because that's
and
your
now
thing, yeah.
after managing 282 MPs by BJP.
Arnab, can I come in for a minute?
Now they feel that the agenda can be imposed. They were always against the preaching of religion. They brought 4 private member bills in the Lok Sabha to amend the fundamental right to freedom to religion. And they wanted the preaching religions and the propagation of religions to be banned. And now today, what Venkaiah Naidu ji has said in the parliament is on the same line, that they want to come with a new anti-conversion law where they want to infringe the right to preach and right
Let
to...
them bring the law and we will see them in court.
And that
My
is the
dear
problem.
friend,
And whole of this sale of the
You either have a
gurmat
level
of the
playing
people is...
field.
Level playing field for what?
They are
You
trying
can't say
to
conversion is fine as long as it's
They are
Christian
trying to
Muslim conversion.
purchase. They are trying to purchase the poverty of the people by their.
No. I asked this question to the BJP. Now, I think this was a rhetorical point that Venkaiah Naidu was trying. Let there be an anti-conversion law, he says. Sambit Patra...
Mr. Bajpai said it long ago.
No, watch it. My question, watch it.
They know. They cannot play with the constitutional fundamental right. Because they don't
I
have
want to
two-third
quote
majority.
something.
So they
I want to
come with
quote
a new
something.
law.
Arnab, can I answer?
Yeah, but
I have been listening to all.
But Sambit, since you are on
Someone
the back
was
foot
making
today...
a point about preaching, propagating. Someone was making
Since
a
you are
point
on the
about
back foot
preaching
today,
and propagating.
Sambit.
No, I am not on back foot.
You
I
are
can
terribly
quote
on
them
the
all.
back foot today.
Take my word for that.
You appear
not
to be.
at all. I can floor them all. I have judgments of
This
the
is
Supreme
not
Court.
a wrestling
Chief
bill.
Justice.
This is not a wrestling-
Chief Justice A.N. Ray in revered Stanislaus versus State of Madhya Pradesh.
Stanislaus,
AIR
sir, Stanislaus.
1977, SC 908.
Yeah,
What did the Supreme Court? What did the Supreme Court say? Propagation is different from conversion. You cannot say that
Absolutely.
propagation
Absolutely.
is equivalent to
Quite agree.
conversion. How are you?
Quite agree.
How are you saying
Quite agree.
that if you want
Quite
to
agree.
propagate, you want to convert? You cannot.
Everybody will
We
agree.
quite agree.
Everybody will agree.
What is the law of the land must be followed. The Supreme Court ruling is valid.
So law of the land must be same
cards
for all the
as a
religions.
trade-off is coercion.
It cannot be, it cannot be privileged to minorities.
It is equal for all.
There cannot be
Conversion
conversion
and
by
reconversion
force and
are
fraudulence.
separate issues, remember.
No.
What is the reconversion?
What is the reconversion?
What is the reconversion? How can you decide?
I just read out Supreme Court judgment 1968.
You want to read out
I just
Supreme
read
Court,
out
then I have
Supreme
one
Court
question
judgment.
for you. One question for Sambit Patra. Mr. Patra, I invite your attention to another Supreme Court judgment. Sambit Patra, listen. Sambit Patra has got really messed up today in terms of his argument. Sambit Patra has got completely
I am
confused
not
and
messed up. I'm absolutely clear. I'm
No.
sitting here with clarity.
No, I tell you why you got
I'm
confused.
sitting here with clarity.
It's all right.
You have
It's all-
asked me a question, I have an answer.
You see,
I
Mr.
agree
One
with
simple
Sambit.
last question.
He
Last
is
question.
quite clear.
Last question.
His government is quite clear. His political party is quite
Last
clear.
question.
The RSS is quite clear.
Last question,
They
and we
are
are going
very
into our
clear.
next debate in a couple of minutes on why one BJP leader likes a man called Nathuram Godse. That's coming up in 2 minutes. But my last question is,
Because they're very clear.
Sambit Patra, my question to Supreme Court.
This is always
Pull out your papers, Mr. Patra. Since you have some papers of Supreme Court judgments,
me.
start looking at them.
Ask me. No?
Start looking at them because
No,
you will
ask me
find that the
without
most
looking, I'll
important case of Perumal Nadar versus Punaswamy, which held that, and I quote, a bona fide intention to be converted into the Hindu faith accompanied by conduct unequivocally expressing that intention may be sufficient evidence of conversion. No formal ceremony of purification or expiation is at all necessary to effectuate conversion. So, who is any fringe group to intervene into the process if somebody wants to convert or reconvert? And why, if this is the Supreme Court rule, if this is the Supreme Court rule, if this is the Supreme Court rule which I have read, then will you allow the mass conversion to happen on 25th?
We are not performing mass conversion.
Arey bhai, it's happening under your watch.
Who is performing that? And if there is any illegality, let
I quoted the Supreme Court
we have
for
no
you.
problem.
I quoted the Supreme Court for you.
Don't you want
No. I am just saying, let the common sense prevail. Let the
You don't
common
even
sense
believe in the
prevail.
Supreme Court?
If there is
Let
any
the law
illegality,
prevail.
if there is
Let the
any
law
illegality,
prevail.
what
Let
is
the
the
law
state
of the
government
land
doing?
prevail.
Okay, on the other side of the news hour debate tonight, Sambit Patra.
Be successful in doing such
Thank
bad
you.
things.
Now, one second. On the other side of the news hour debate tonight, as I thank everyone for joining me on debate number 1, is debate number 2. Why does a BJP leader turn into a Nathuram Godse fan? Is this also allowed? I'm back in 2 minutes.